Hey viewers, hey subscribers, welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. I am so sorry you guys, I was trying to answer a phone call and the live session ended up ending, so I beg of your apologies for that. Please forgive me. I am not the best at technical stuff, so please be patient. Please be patient. Let's see. It's difficult for me to toggle between live and calls because I'm going live on my phone, so I might just switch to my iPad. See how that goes. See the way that I live. So. Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna attempt to do this from my iPad. Let's see how we can work this out. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. Alright, hey son. How are you? How are you? I was live a few minutes ago and then I got a phone call and the live ended, so I had to hop back in and here we are. I'm good. How are you? Hey Brenda. So sorry about that. I had a call and I was trying to toggle between the two, and once I hit the call it drops the live, so that's what happened here. And I'm not that great with technology, just so y'all know. Hey, Empress. Oh boy, yeah, you need to get some rest, son. Yeah, I'm not that great with technology, so please forgive me. No, it's not too much info. You're fine. I'm just glad everybody's like slowly hopping back in because, yeah, DM decides to call in the middle of live. So I'm trying to switch over and accidentally end up hanging up the phone. Well, hanging up the live instead of hanging up the phone. It's a hot mess. Hey, Virgo. Yes. Hey, Renee. Y'all, I'm not tech savvy, so I accidentally ended up hanging up the live or closing out the live instead of the phone call, y'all. Whole hot mess here. So next time I go live, I'm gonna go on the iPad, right? So that way I can still answer the phone if I need to, right? And just step out. We gotta work it out. We'll work it out. Yeah. Hey, the Hierophant. Yeah. So next go around, we're gonna go live on the iPad and then keep the phone in case I get a phone call. It took me a minute to work it all out in my mind, but I finally got there. Yeah. So I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know where Lavender Deep went. She probably is thinking like, oh my God, she just disappeared. And I kind of did, but not really. I kind of did, but not really. That's how it always goes. That's how it always goes. No, no. I don't even like being on the phone that long. Mm-mm. What are you playing with? Mm-mm-mm. He's in his cage, Virgo. He has a whole kennel. He's in there playing with his toys. Yeah, he's a mess. He's a whole mess. He's in his kennel right there on the floor, playing with his toys. He has to be contained because he's wild. Oh, he just laid down. He just quit playing. Yeah, he just laid down. Look. Yeah, he's a mess. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Yeah. It may take a second, but look. Here he goes. There he goes. Y'all see him laying down? He's laying down now. He don't want to talk to nobody. It's all his stuff. He's acting like he needs a nap. Yeah, it does. He was just up biting the cage, playing with his stuff. He thinks he runs the show. This is his room. I just set up my little station over here in this corner, and all this other stuff is his. Yeah, he is big. He has his other cages over here that has toys in it. He's got a kennel over there because he doesn't act right. And these are his boxes. He hops on top of these boxes during the day. And he just lays up there. And he likes to chew the paper. Yeah. So spoiled. Like he's like a whole kid, y'all. Like a whole kid. Yeah, we're talking about you. Now his ears are like this. It was good, love. It was busy. I had to go to my sister's and pick up my pot, y'all. Remember I told you I was making potato salad? Well, she had my pot where she lives at. So I had to drive up there and pick up my pot. But she had chili for me too that she made the other day. So I went and picked up the chili, my pot. And you know why I was there? I had to stop at Popeyes because I had to. Because I don't have Popeyes here. So I did. She made chili. Homemade chili. So I went and stopped and got some. She put it in the freezer for me because she had a whole lot left over. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was like a chilly week. Yeah. If you're not on the list, just stick around because I'll be up for a hot minute. Okay, y'all. So I hope Lavender Deep comes back in because this is her car. I'm gonna pull her car over to the side. Pull her car over to the side. Nope. Go for it, the Hierophant. Go for it. Go for it. Just lighting incense, y'all. I don't know why my candles look low. Okay. Renee, I'm gonna get you after the Hierophant. He's actually making a donation, so I'm gonna go ahead and get him. The Hierophant, please go ahead and drop your question. You burned too many candles? Girl, I love the pixie dust, by the way. I love the way it smells. I love the way it smells. Look. I had to hide the incense because look what the bunny did. The bunny. But it's still safe. So we can still burn them. Right? So now it's all in my cookie. Okay, we got it. We got it. Y'all, I think what I'm gonna do one night is I'm gonna do pick a card, just pick a card, like pick a pile actually. Because when I do my lives like this, it's just easier for me to just smooth through whatever question y'all have. So I can kind of pick up energies that way. Let's see. Spirit guides with the highest vibrational frequency. Yeah, Virgo. But he won't touch the incense. He likes the box because he nibbles on the box. Them teeth. Sometimes I have to take stuff from him and he don't let me get to his teeth. Spirit guides with the highest vibrational frequency, please allow me to see the messages for the Hierophant. What is his person's current energy? What is her energy? Current energy. And then I'm going to ask, what is she thinking about the connection? Current energy. Ooh, control tactics. Controlling. Clarify it. I'm going to clarify that. Because I feel some type of way about it. I feel some type of way about that. What's control tactics here? Spirit guides with the highest vibrational frequency. Highest vibrational frequency. Okay, that's probably what it is, and I'm saying the wrong thing. Virgo. That's probably what it is, and I'm saying the wrong thing. That's probably what's going on. Control tactics here. Clarify, please. What's control tactics here? The Magician in reverse. So, the Magician in reverse, the Hierophant, is sneaky. They use power they abuse power. They abuse it. It's a sneaky, deceptive type of energy when the Magician likes to play tricks. So she could be playing, I feel like with these two together, She could be like around someone who's in that energy. If this is not her energy, which I don't think this is, but someone in her energy could be in that way, like playing mind games or whatever. Could be an ex. What is this person's current energy, please, Holy Spirit? We have comfort zone, clinging. Yeah, this person, I feel like they're pulling. Yes, hey, the shower wolf. I apologize, y'all. I had a call and I couldn't hop back in from the phone call. So in the future, I'm going to attempt to do the live from the iPad and see how that goes. No promises. Or just ignore phone calls while I'm on live because I can't do both. Yeah, this person, the Hierophant, this ex, whoever this person is, he's very dominating, he's very controlling, and he's manipulative. And he's basically trying to clean, like, look how she's begging, like, please don't leave me, you know, like, just really acting like he's gonna die. I don't know if you can see this, but this is a freaking plastic bag over her face, like she can't breathe. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Because whoever this person is, they could have been a twin. And with that being said, there's chemistry between them two, which is why he can't just let go. I feel like he can't let go. But she took a step back with retreat here. But like I said, exactly. But he still has like a lot of chemistry, attraction for her. That's what's going on there. Okay. What else is going on in her current energy? So he's in her energy, and tell me what I got. Spirit has a sense of humor. The Judgment card comes up here, which this doesn't even go in this deck. But that tells me that he could be thinking about trying to reconcile with her. So just be aware of that. He could be trying to get back in her good grace. So, in her good graces, he could be trying to. These are the Yin Yang Oracle by Stellar. Her Etsy shop. Ooh. But she's had a breakthrough currently. She's going through, she's having an epiphany. She's had a breakthrough. Ooh, okay. She's had a breakthrough. She's been in deep isolation. I feel like almost like in Virgo hermit mode. She's been thinking a lot about the situations that she's been in. And she's trying to find balance. She could have been in a karmic cycle where justice was served. She had to go through a karmic cycle where, you know, what goes around comes right back around. And she had to release that situation because it was karmic. It was detrimental to her well-being and her highest good. So that's really beautiful. She's releasing it energetically. Yeah, there's purge, surrender, release here. So she does want a passionate new beginning with you. Because there's spark, there's a chemistry between you two, and she feels that. She feels that. But she could be conflicted. She could be conflicted by some things that trigger her. So just keep that in mind. This past person, I feel like, could be a trigger for her. So just be aware of that. That's what's going on in her current energy. And funny, Virgo mentioned this. Sabotage, because he's trying to sabotage the relationship, and I feel that. Like, I feel like, right? Yeah, it's an Etsy, Virgo. I feel like whoever this ex is, yeah, whoever this ex is, he's feeling guilty now. And he realizes that she's had an epiphany, she's had a breakthrough, she's trying to move forward, she's releasing him energetically. So guess what the devil does? The devil says, I'm not letting you go. I will suffocate you before I let you go. I'll kill you before I let you go, but you're not over my dead body. I'm not letting you go. Basically. Once she decided, once she's thought about this, she's clear on what she wants and what she doesn't want. Once she decided that she's no longer going to continue to have to complete these karmic cycles, that she wants to purge this toxicity from her life, here he comes. He's a trigger. I feel narcissist here. He's a trigger because he feels guilty about how he's treated her in the past with controlling tactics here. We had that card come up in the Magician in reverse. He's very, very sneaky. So he tries to sabotage her growth by saying, I have a lot of feelings for you. This is Ace of Cups, Ace of Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. And it says it here at the bottom, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water. By saying, you know what, I think I want to renew this connection with you. I have a lot of feelings. He could be trying to send text messages, telepathically sending messages. But just know that in divine timing, this situation is going to change. She's going to have the courage to start a new beginning with you. And she's going to find the strength, the empowerment to be able to move forward because the divine is going to step in. He doesn't have what she needs. He lacks what she needs to be able to push her forward, for her to grow, which is why she feels guarded right now. She feels guarded right now because of the past wounds that she has from that past situation. But that's going to change, and she is going to be open to receiving your love and your support. And there's going to be a union between you two. I feel that. And it could happen unexpectedly, with the unexpected here with the storm. And she may communicate this with you. She may communicate this with you because this is about communication, travel. She may want to talk to you. She may say, hey, can we meet? You know. But, yeah. She want to talk to you about this situation. But, yeah. She was in a very toxic situation, like I said, bound to a toxic situation, toxic patterns, and she had to purge that. She had to release it and stand in her truth, right? She had to stand in her truth. So that's what's going on in her current energy. Let me find out how she thinks about the connection between you two. Let me find that out. What is she thinking about this connection? Like what? Let me ask Holy Spirit, what might her plan of action towards you be? Oh boy. Queen of Wands. So she's going to make the plan to come towards you. She does have a goal. She will have a goal here. Look. Queen of Wands. Confident and magnetic. Thank you. Confident and magnetic, y'all. What did I drop on the floor? I don't know. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, look. She wants to come towards you and actually have a happy connection, a stable connection with the Four of Wands. And then, let's see what else we got here. We have, the Eight of Cups. So after she's walked away, like I said, in divine timing, once she's evolved from the past situation, yep, that's her energy here. Queen of Wands then. She's an Aries. That's her energy. And then Four of Wands also. That's fire energy. But once she's evolved from the toxicity and she's found her inner strength to move forward, she's going to come for her divine masculine. The Empress here. And her wish fulfillment. Because, you know, you got that thing. Ace of Wands. She's going to want a passionate new beginning with you. She's going to realize that you are what she's always dreamed of, what she's always wanted. You're that type of man. So she's going to definitely come towards you. Definitely come towards you, Two of Wands. But she could be nervous right now. She could be nervous right now with the Nine of Swords. And also she's trying to learn how to love herself, how to set healthy boundaries, how to nurture herself before she has to love herself before she can love you. So that's the thing that she's going through. Two of Swords. She could be a little bit closed off right now. Gotta love them fire signs, Virgo. Yep. She could be a little closed off right now. She could also be at a stalemate, because this does, yeah, indecisive right now. A little indecisive and unsure of what she truly wants. But she's going to make a decision to move forward. Six of Swords. You know why? Because she doesn't want to miss an opportunity with you. She doesn't. She really doesn't. Deep down, she doesn't want to miss an opportunity with you. She really wants success here. So she's going to do the work that she needs to do to heal, to nurture herself. That way she can move forward. And there's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be success. Because she knows that you're a King of Pentacles. You're able to provide her with stability. Yeah, you're able to nurture. Just like how he's holding that baby there. You're able to nurture her, to give her the things she needs, to push her in the right direction, to support her. Not just financially or physically, but spiritually as well. So, yeah, you might get a small love offer from her, or like a small message about how she feels about you. A sweet message, like a text or something. But she really does have feelings. She's just not the best at expressing them. Yeah. Yeah, she's not going to want to miss an opportunity with you. So she may text or call you. This is about a message of love. And it's a small offer, basically saying that I do want to start something with you. I do want us to be in a relationship. But it's going to take some time, basically. She may say something like that. You know, like, I do want something with you. I think you're a really great guy. However, I'm still dealing with some things from my past that I need to release. And she really does need to release. So, yeah. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. Just so you know. Freak, what are you eating? What are you eating? Silly rabbit. But yeah, for some reason, as soon as you start doing great, as soon as there's growth, right, and expansion, you're most welcome. It's like the devil wants to come in and take control. There's the devil taking control. Don't want to let go. Don't want to let go. Very deep, powerful message here. It's almost like negative entities. They always want to hold on to someone. It's like when a demon attaches itself to someone, it's difficult to get rid of. It takes a lot to get rid of it because they don't want to let go of that power and that control they hold over that person, basically. It's almost the same type of concept with a narc. Narcissists have that same type of thing. They like to be in control at all times. So now that she's released him, he wants to try and wiggle his way back in. That's what he wants to do. But the divine is going to step in there. Let's see. Okay, Renee Love, you can drop your question for me. You can drop your question, my dear. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please allow me to see the messages for Renee in regards to her person. What are Park's feelings towards her right now? What is he feeling towards her right now? What is he feeling? Ricky, you want some kale? I don't think I gave you kale this morning. Let me give you some. how he's feeling. First, let me look at the past energy between you two, and then I'll be able to past energy, and then I'll be able to look at how he feels, what happened between you two in the past. And I want you to tell me if this story is, if this past energy story that Spirit gives me, if it's making sense. Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, Most High Heavenly Father, Creator, please allow me to see the messages for Renee in regards to Parks. What's the past energy here? What's the past energy? Let's see. Okay, let's see. What happened between these two in the recent past? Eight of Swords. Someone is in a mental prison. Someone could have sabotaged the connection by having self-doubt, low vibrational energy, negative thoughts, negative feelings about themselves, about their capabilities, about the possibility of this connection. Someone could have been closed off and depressed and have a lot of anxiety in the recent past. I don't know if this is you or him, but someone had this type of energy here. Someone could also have been bound to another connection. It's a possibility here. Eight of Swords. Either bound to another connection or in a connection that they're not happy with. Yeah. Or just mentally blaming themselves constantly. Yeah. Blaming themselves. Yeah, mental. Okay. Because sometimes, I have to say mental, because sometimes this can mean actual, the person could be in prison or they have been in prison before. The Eight of Swords. Came towards you, the Queen of Pentacles. He sees you as Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Sees you as Queen of Pentacles. Very independent, very self-sufficient. You're able to provide for yourself. You don't need someone to take care of you, but you would love to have a stable connection and a life partner. Someone there that can help support you financially, emotionally, physically, whatever the case may be. So he came towards you as the King of Cups, and he expressed his love, and he wanted to offer you his cup of love. He wanted to offer you a relationship. What happened between you two? Yeah, this was a new connection. There was a lot of feelings between the both of you with the Ace of Cups here in the recent past. Yeah. Knight of Wands tells me that there was a very passionate beginning between you two. There was a lot of chemistry between you two, so the attraction was mutual. Knight of Wands here. Yeah. Strong connection. Two of Cups. Hey, Miss Alicia J. Hey, Ravender Deep. Yeah. Very strong, passionate connection. Ravender Deep, I am so sorry, my love. I had a phone call, and I tried to switch over, but it didn't work. So I apologize for that, and I will get to your reading. I promise you that. Let's see. Because I even pulled your card aside. I remember it was clarity. So I'm going to make sure that we expound on that a little bit more. No, you didn't miss it. Well, I'll come back to you for sure. So just stick around, because I'm going to come back to you. There was fast movement between you two. Maybe you two lived at a distance and you had to travel to meet one another, maybe meet one another halfway. Or there was a lot of communication, like maybe you two talked on the phone a lot. Or there was a lot of texting or emailing back and forth, depending on the distance between you two. Definitely, this is his energy. Yes, love. Oh, this is the Yin Yang Oracle by Stellar, the Hierophant. It is on Etsy. Yeah. The Fool is here. So he took a leap of faith to come towards you. I feel like he approached you, is how this started. He approached you somehow, is how you two ended up being together. But there's also been some grief here. There's something here Okay, love, just, yeah, just stick out. There's something here that has happened that has caused some pain and grief here. Because the Three of Swords is here for a reason. Something happened between you two. Let's see. And someone's defensive because of it. Someone's kind of in defense mode. Someone's kind of in defense mode. Or was in defense mode. Yeah. Someone was kind of defensive or kind of closed off here. And kind of like turned their back on the relationship with the Eight of Cups here. Because of whatever it was that happened in the past. Somebody kind of just like, gave, the energy I get is like they kind of gave up. Because they gained clarity on the situation. They felt like it was something that wasn't going anywhere. Yeah. They felt like they couldn't be successful here with the Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. Yeah. This person felt like he didn't have enough to give. In that low, in the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups can also be low vibrational. So he was feeling like he couldn't have a victory here. You gave up. Somebody was feeling that energy, and I feel like it could have been mutual, but someone, I feel like this is his energy here, King of Pentacles, where he could give if he wanted to. He could give to this connection. There could be success here because the Ace of Swords is here. There could have been in the past, but you gave up because it's almost like you gave up because he gave up. Three of Swords here. I feel like he's still stuck because the Three of Swords says three. There's three swords here. And there sometimes indicates stagnancy due to a past situation. So you have you, him, and the past, right? So with the stagnancy here, with the grief here, like you said, he has a hard time letting go of the past, which is why at times he gets in his head and he doesn't want to talk. He's closed off. He seems defensive because he's still holding on energetically to a third party. Not physically, but in his mind and in his heart, he's still holding on, which is why the Three of Swords is here in his heart. Yeah, Five of Swords. Five of Swords tells me that he can have an aggressive attitude at times. Due to whatever happened in the past, and he can come across as an ass at times when you're trying to just have a simple conversation, just trying to ask and understand things, how he's feeling. And because I feel like he holds a lot of anger and resentment towards whoever that person was, because of what happened, he tends to take it out towards people close to him. So, you know, that's what happened there. All due to whatever this connection was that he had with someone. Four of Wands. Past connection. Currently, what is current energy? Yeah, especially when he's in a Seven of Wands energy and he doesn't want to talk. So, no, love, you can get some rest. Thank you so very much. What is his current energy right now? So this was recent past energy right here. I feel like this happened recently, within the past 6 months between you two. Let me ask about his current energy. Here. All right, love, good night. Thank you, Braylon. Ooh, transformation. This is Pluto, and Pluto represents Scorpio energy. And it's about transformation. It's about endings in order to begin something new. This is like the Santa Muerte, like my Santa Muerte deck. Death is not really an ending. It's a transition of energy. Okay? So he's going through a death. And it's like a spiritual death. It's a spiritual death because an emotional death, actually, because like I said, he's having to let go of something he's been holding on to. Yeah, he's having to let go of something he's had held close to his chest for a long time. and he's having to release it so that way he'll be able to come out renewed. It's almost like going through a rebirth. So you're letting go of the past, because usually when death is in reverse, it means someone's hanging on to something. And I feel like he's still hanging on, like he doesn't want to let it go, but he has to. He doesn't want to let it go because of his fears. You see the ghost hand reaching out to her face? It says limitations and it says fears. You can't see fears. Fears at the bottom, okay? He was limited. He couldn't let go because he was afraid of letting go. That's why. Yeah, and so now he's having to release it. Yeah, he's having to release it. And once he releases and surrenders and purges that from his energy, then you two can have a nice renewed spark without all the triggers and conflicts, right, and disharmony. There can be a new beginning. You see it? There can be a new beginning there. Once he lets all of that go, there can be a new beginning in this union. Once he releases that. Yeah, once he realizes the purpose, the divine purpose of this connection, then you two will be able to come into union. Once he realizes that, and once he completes this cycle, once he allows that cycle to close out, you see it where it says cycles and completion, then he can actually come forward and offer his love. But right now, he's in this mode of rejection and loss, okay? Which is why he's projecting that onto you. Because he's has so much, like you said, a lot of baggage that he's repressed. He's repressed a lot. So he's having to deal with it. Yeah. Let me ask how he feels about you. Hi, Alicia. Alicia Simmons. Actually, love, my list is closed. Let's see. If you would like a reading, either you can hang on till the next live session, or you can make a donation. It's totally up to you. You can send it to my PayPal, whatever you choose. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. How does he feel? How does he feel in regards to Renee? How does Parks feel in regards to this connection with Renee? How does he feel? How does he feel? Hi, Alicia. Yeah, if you'd like a reading, honey, you can send a donation either through Venmo, PayPal, whatever the case may be. Oh, thank you, Brenda. Whatever the case may be. He's been operating out of ego, a false sense of self. He's been wearing a false mask, and now he's having to take that mask off because he didn't want you to see. He didn't want you to see his true self, and now he's having to release that false mask. I know. Hey, Jay. I had a phone call and I can't multitask. That's what happened. Yeah. Remember I told you the Three of Swords indicates a third party he's still holding on to energetically that he has to release. And I feel like he knows that you know that he's still holding on to something from his past. Communication. Yep, I'm not tech savvy, so when I got the call, I was trying to boop, boop, switch between and, well, drop the live. So, there's going to be communication between you two, whether you choose to reach out or he does. But there needs to be communication between you two. Because right now, well, it's not the multitasking so much, Jay. It's like, I'm not tech savvy. So trying to do the live on my phone and answer a phone call is like, ugh. You know. Separation here. You both are torn. I feel like you both are torn, just like the heart on this paper. I don't know if you can see the heart on this paper. These are my favorite decks, by the way. These are by Mystic Moon, which I just ordered another deck from her today. Hopefully it'll be here soon. But her decks are bomb. Like this one, I got another link. But yeah, you two, like, I feel like you both are somewhat heartbroken. Like, he's heartbroken because he wants to be with you, Renee, but he's still tied to the past. Right, Jay? I know. He's still tied to the past, and he wants to be in union with you. That's how he feels. He does want to be in union with you, and it does hurt him that you two are really not in communication, because he's still stuck energetically in a third-party connection. All because of his fears. That's what this is all about. This is his fears. He feels like he doesn't have enough to offer. He feels like he may not be good enough. He's afraid of you hurting him or lying to him. Maybe he was cheated on or something serious happened with the past person. So his fears, like you said, it's a mental prison, is what's keeping him, what's blocking this connection, his fears, right? And he knows that you're not going to settle for that. He knows it. Settling. He knows you're not going to settle for that. That's not a good enough excuse for you. The answer is yes. He is a soulmate. You are a soulmate to him. This is a divine partnership. Okay? Which is why it's so challenging. And the connection is so strong. You see the fire in this card. You see the fire. Okay? This is a strong connection, and he will be back. You see how this man is on his knees proposing? He'll be back. Right now, he's going through, yeah. He could have abandonment issues from childhood that he's still having. This is it. Abandonment issues. He could have not had a father figure there, which could be a major factor in his life. He could have daddy issues, mommy issues. He could have been raised by grandparents, aunts, whoever the case. And he's tired of feeling like he can't keep a connection, like people are in and out of his life, because that's happened his whole life. If this is his story, right? With abandoned. Some people have a hard time with rejection. He's afraid that if you see who he truly is, or the things he's been through, that you might abandon him too. That's his fear. Yeah, that's his fear. He's feeling like everybody that he has feelings for, like deep feelings for, ends up leaving him. And that's what he's afraid of. He's afraid of rejection. He's afraid of being left alone. So he's kind of codependent. Once he works through that, something new can spring forward. But that's the period that he's going through. He's going through grief right now. Right. Totally understand. But once he gets this period of grief, he's going to be able to come out and reinvent himself. Like I said, it's almost like a rebirth, a reinvention. And then he's going to be able to have a fresh start with you. Right? Exactly. So that's how he's feeling. He feels that he does want a new start with you. He's just kind of feeling really alone, and he's having to deal with that. He's having to face his fears. He's having to face his fears. He's having to energetically release a third-party situation. Yeah. Some people can put on a really good front, and I know, especially from experience with a twin, that they can put on a really good front. A really good front. Yeah. He's had some family issues. He wants a family deep down inside. He wants a strong family unit. But he can't replicate what a healthy family relationship looks like, a healthy family bond, because he didn't have one. And that's his fear. That's his fear, that he may not be a good enough husband or father, that he won't be able to provide the stability. He fears that. Here's his energy. Divine masculine. Here's his energy. But he is receiving downloads from Holy Spirit source to make some necessary changes that he needs to make. Yeah. that he needs to balance things out, balancing the scales. Hey, how are you? Yeah, he's understanding that this is going to take time. Patience is here. That's how he's feeling. Hi, Diana. That's how he's feeling. He's feeling like he's not in a material sense, Renee, not in a material sense, but emotionally. Death. Yes. When you're a child, speak from experience. I speak from experience. When you're a child and one of your parents is absent, it hurts you. It affects you, even into your adulthood. So when you have children, your fear is not being able to provide them with the emotional support that you didn't have as a child. So that's his fear. Thank you, That's his fear. So he's afraid that he may not be able to provide his children or even his wife or significant other with the love and the support that he didn't have as a child growing up. Thank you, Diana. So that not when I say stability, not the financial aspect of it, but the more of the emotional aspect, the emotional stability. I speak that from experience. Right. That's perfectly understandable, Renee. Perfectly understandable. Let's find out. I feel like you can, though. Yeah, I feel like you can. If you've gone through your healing, then I don't see why you can't. Hey guys, with a high vibration frequency, please allow me to see the messages for Renee. Will she be able to assist her person in his healing process? Yes or no? Will she be able to assist him in this healing process? I mean, yeah, it's almost like you're going to be a guide, like a guide of inspiration. Yeah. Two of Wands, absolutely. That's what happens in twin flame connections. You do mirror a lot. Yeah, it is beautiful energy to be able to help someone who's been through a lot. I feel like you'll be able to guide him through the changes, because the changes are going to be major. With the Tower here, he has some major changes that he has to make. Yeah. Before he can have a new start, he has to, which the Ace of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, and the Ace of Wands is about a passionate new start. And yes, again, constant communication, constant reassurance that he can do this. Yeah, you'll be able to help him here. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, when you've been through something, you want to be a blessing to other people, so that way they can learn from your experience on what to do or what not to do. So yeah, that's a blessing. What's the possible outcome here, please? Holy Spirit, please give me 3 cards. Ravender Deep, are you still here? Possible outcome here. Five of Cups. Crying over spilled milk, but then there's going to be an opportunity for growth, a new opportunity here with the Ace of Pentacles for success, for growth, for abundance here. So after this period of him grieving over the spilled milk, yeah, that's what's going to happen here. Give me one more card. Yep, and then you'll be able to renew the connection, Ace of Cups. Ooh, okay, let's see how A feels. Let's see how A feels. Alright, Spirit guys, what's going on with the A? You're most welcome, Renee. You're most welcome. That's why I was drawn to tarot, because I've seen how it's helped people to focus on themselves and be able to move forward. Right. I am in a very good mood. Oh goodness. I feel like I got a lot done today, so that's a good thing. Okay. Ooh, hot. 'Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire. Look at that. Breathing hot. So there's attraction there, strong attraction there, just so you know. 20 twins, twin flame energy. Woo! That's why. But look at this. The damn twins. Stalemate. He's not wanting to do one damn thing to move this connection forward, because all he has is chemistry. Notice there's no cups here. Right. Notice there's no cups here. Right? Retreat or time out, distance. He could be acting distant or refraining from taking action because he's in a stage of stalemate and avoidance. You two must be at a distance. So you two don't live close to each other. You don't live close to each other. Wish fulfillment. You're like a wish, or he was like something you manifested. Yeah, the connection with him is something I feel like you manifested with wish fulfillment here. That's a 9 of Cups energy. But you're not quite sure what the purpose is here. What's going on? He's not quite sure what the purpose is here. What are his feelings here? What's going on with him? Winter. Right. Transitioning. Okay. He's kind of going through a transition period. Be shy. Look at this. And he's a little bit confused. So he's kind of seeing things. He's seeing things through rose-colored glasses. So he's a little bit confused about this connection. Not really sure. Like, I really do like you, but I don't really know if I want to be a whole boyfriend kind of thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's too much. It's kind of how he's feeling. Yeah. Because he knows that means that he'd have to make some changes. Obviously, like, pick up the phone and call and say, hey. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Right now, he just kind of wants to go with the flow. He wants to go with the flow. That's what he wants to do. And the reason he's not calling, my dear, is because of his pride and ego. What did I say? What did I say? Pride and the prejudice. He's so vain. He's like, I feel like he's low-key petty. Because for him to do that, why can't he call? Like, no. He could be very childish, I feel. Yeah, it says inner child, but I feel like his inner child he needs to heal it, because, which is why he's operating out of pride and ego. Yeah, yeah. Because, you know why? Because he has underlying fears. Like, he has doubts about this connection. He doesn't even really, when you already, here's the thing, right, about connections. When you already go into a connection and you're thinking negatively, like, she ain't really serious, she don't really want to be with me anyway, so I'm really not going to call, I'm not going to put much effort, because I don't really see us being together longer than 6 months or longer than 3 days. Like, if you already have negative thoughts about the connection, then you're not going to put as much energy into making it, into manifesting it into what you want it to be. Because you've already thought here, you already thought negative. Yeah. Okay, how to get in there? Ten of Wands. Current energy for him. Yeah. Yeah. This is not coming from his higher self. Absolutely not. His higher self wants him to be committed. Commitments, contracts. Right. But he's doing this just so you know, as a control tactic. And yes, this is a narcissistic trait. I'm not saying he's a narcissist, but he has tendencies. Control tactics. Have you ever heard of the push and pull? The push and pull tactic that narcs use? The push and pull is like this. I'll breadcrumb you, right? I'll give you just a little bit to keep you coming back. Just a little bit, just to make you think that I want you when I really don't. Make sure he's not breadcrumbing you, because it happens. It happens a lot, right? This person will say, yeah, this person will tell you all the things you want to hear. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I just love talking to you. I love the sound of your voice. I love your body, whatever the case may be. And then when it comes time to be serious and to prove something, poof, poof, he's gone. He's gone. So now you're like this. You're clinging to this relationship because you have so much faith, right? Werewolf. You have so much faith in this person, right? But the divine says trust in your spirit guides here. Ask assistance from the Most High about the situation. Yeah, that way you're not feeling like this. Pray about the situation, meditate before you take any action. I would not call him. I would not do anything. Here's what. Stop doing this. Stop offering your love. See how beautiful that rose is? Beautiful rose, right? Beautiful rose. Well, it says twin here. Twin here. Beautiful rose here. You have a lot of love to offer, Be-Shy Werewolf. You have a lot of love to offer. You are as beautiful as the rose in this picture. Your spirit is beautiful as the rose in this picture. Do not, I repeat, do not give this beautiful rose away to someone who's going to throw it away, who's not going to put it in water, who's not going to look at it and smell it and see the beauty that is in this rose. Okay? Don't do it. So you're not feeling fragmented or lost. Yeah. Because this was a karmic cycle that you had to go through. Do you know the lesson here? Yeah. This is a karmic cycle you had to go through. This is your lesson. You know what this lesson is? To transition. You see the butterfly? To transition. To not be codependent on someone else to make you happy. Do not rely on someone else to put forth the effort. As soon as you see, as soon as you see that someone's not reciprocating, cut it off. If they're not cut it off. Doesn't matter how they feel, doesn't matter how you feel. Cut it off. If he approaches you, let him know. You've showed no interest. You haven't called. You only text when it's convenient for you. You don't do anything to help this connection move forward. So why You haven't earned my trust. You don't deserve my time. You don't deserve anything from me. You haven't earned the right to have that, the privilege to have access to me. Men have to earn, they have to understand that you're the prize here, right? You have to understand that me being with you is a benefit to you, right? So if you can't appreciate the blessing, how about we remove the blessing altogether so you no longer have it, right? So then he's going to have to make a decision if he wants the connection, right? Because then this is going to tell you whether or not he's serious if he puts forth the effort and he actually starts calling, right? And he actually makes plans. Yeah. Even though he's older than you, I've been in your shoes, Leisha Werewolf. I am 33. I was with someone who was 37 at one point in time. Older does not mean more mature, trust me. Exactly, because it's narcissistic. He wants everything on his terms. Look at this. Control. See how her foot is on his face? It says, it screams volumes of disrespect. I do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And you better answer me when I call you. That's what this says. You better answer me when I call you, and don't you dare question my actions or what I say or what I do, because I run the show. That's what this is his energy. Okay? It's a toxic cycle that has to be stopped. Has to be stopped. Stop being nice. Stop being nice to him. Stop offering your roses. Stop. It's not cute at all. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. His personality is very disgusting. It is. It's time to transform. It's time to end this connection, because you're beautiful. You are absolutely beautiful. It's time for you to transform from this connection, right? And let it die. Let this connection die out. Dry out, die out. He's literally killing you energetically. This is a death. This is an energetic death. Because you see how much time and energy you put into responding to him and trying to figure out if he's going to call you or text you. No, ma'am. He doesn't even benefit you. You don't get anything from him. He's not doing anything for you. So he doesn't deserve any of your time. He doesn't. It's the push and pull, right? You deserve better, so let it go. Right. To be honest with you, shy is probably a template that he sends to multiple people. You're probably not the only person that gets the good evening and good morning text, just so you know. You probably all are in a group. It's probably timed. So if you don't respond back to him, he has a problem, but he can't pick up the phone and call you. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Right? Who's next? Really forgetting. Who's next? What's the advice, Spirit? What is the advice? What's the advice? Right. The shower was. But you're so much, I mean, you're smart, though. You're very smart. You catch on. You catch on very quickly. Some people, it takes them a long time to catch on. You have other options. There are other options out there. You are too beautiful, just like the rose in the center of this card, to be settling for an option that breathes fire. The dragon in the top left corner. No, sorry, wrong option. How about the one that actually has a home? Or the one that, you know, has angel's wings. Someone who's angelic, who's of the divine, right? Someone who's spiritual, right? Somebody who brings peace to your aura. If you feel stressed dealing with someone, if you have to text, like it's a text fight, or it's a phone fight, or you're constantly raising your voice, or you feel like you're raising your voice, or you're having to be vulgar with this person, red flags, red flags. They're an energy vampire, so you need to release them, right? Because you shouldn't feel stressed. It's time for you to move on. 3 of Wands. It's time for you to move on to something better. It's time for you to level up. 3 of Wands, level up. Everything that you've worked so hard for, ships coming in. Success wants to come in. Allow it to come in. Okay? This cycle needs to end, close out. The world is here. Fulfillment, completion of a cycle. Because there's a lot of confusion here, and there's a lot of things that you can't see going on with this person, such as the narcissism and the fact that there could be multiple women outside of you that he's texting and calling. That's why he's not calling you. Because guess what? That little time that he could be calling you, he's probably calling someone else and someone else and someone else. That's why he doesn't have time to call you. So you're probably not the only one. Yeah, this is how you kind of feeling right here. Yeah. Because the connection is kind of, it's stagnant. It's not going anywhere. Just saying. Yeah. So it's time to move forward. Because he's not serious. Yeah. Absolutely. Right, Brenda? It's time to level up. It's time to be savage. Savage. When you see the red flags, you gotta just like, okay, we're done. Let me go ahead and block this number. Right? I think 2. I think it's 2. I think it's 2, Lavender Deep. Yeah, I mean, we don't entertain boys. We get in relationships with grown men, but we don't entertain boys. Yeah. Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency. What messages do you have for Brenda? What does she need to be aware of? What does she need to be aware of for the month? Because, you know, there's a difference. Grown men are mature. Grown men, you can actually have a conversation with a grown man, or like a real conversation over the phone or in person. This is not texting back and forth all the time. No. That's kids. Adults have conversations. Adults have discussions, not arguments, discussions, right? Adults can settle differences, right? We can agree to disagree, right? We're not always going to see eye to eye on everything all the time, but that's what grown-ups do, right? And you know what? It's okay. It's okay for me to be wrong. It's okay. It's okay for me to be wrong sometimes, because I'm human, right? I make mistakes, and I'm humble. Humility humble enough to admit when I'm wrong and apologize to the person that I've hurt or wronged in some type of way. That's what mature grown-ups do. They apologize for their wrongdoing and they make an effort to change that behavior, right? Because if I know that you don't like chocolate cake, and every afternoon I come in and I bring you chocolate cake, I can't expect you to be excited because you told me you don't like chocolate cake. You've told me you don't like chocolate cake. So I can't keep bringing it because you don't like it, right? I mean, I can't expect you to get excited if I show up with chocolate cake. But if you say, hey, I like German chocolate cake, and I bring that, you know, then I've learned my lesson, right? I mean, stupid actions get stupid results, pretty much. Let's see. All right, Spirit guides. What does Brenda need to know through the month of June? What does she need to know? Keep trying to tell people there is such a difference between being a real grown-up and still having a childlike mentality. That's why when I see the Knight of Wands, I mean, I can't take him seriously. I can't. Let's see. What does she need to know going through the month of June? Ooh. Set your intentions for the things that you truly want, Brenda. That's what they want you to be aware of. Set your intentions, right, for the things that you truly want, and practice self-love, self-care. Let's see. There's going to be a breakthrough. You're going to have an epiphany of some sort, like some type of realization about something going through the month of June. It's going to be a breakthrough, so that's great news. I feel like a breakthrough from a period of maybe feeling rejected or lost or fragmented or hurt by someone. Yeah, your higher self is going to heal. You're going to activate your 5D. And use your intuition. You're going to be using your intuition, or you need to. That's the advice from Holy Spirit. Use your intuition to be able to find the courage to make changes that you need to make in order to transform, right? In order to transform with Pluto here. It's about transformation. That's my death card. So that way you can end cycles that are no longer for your highest good. You're releasing them, not clinging on to them. And you're healing things, even deep-seated issues from your childhood. You're healing those things as well. That way you can be reborn, okay? Winter there. It's all about rebirth. So between now and the end of June, there's some things that you need to release, purge, and surrender. But the decision is yours. You're going to have to make that decision. Either you can decide to stay stuck in those karmic cycles, or you can allow yourself to move forward. It's totally up to you. Totally up to you. But that's what the universe is going to bring in for you coming towards the end of June. Also expect some type of offer or an expression of love. That's coming in as well. Someone's going to come in and make a love offer. What else do we have? Venus. Yeah, this person is going to want to be in union with you. They're going to want to be in union with you. This person is going to find the courage to take action because they're going to want to have a new start with you. And it's going to bring you wish fulfillment. This person was, at one point, they were stagnant. They were a stalemate. They were avoiding this connection because I feel like they were wanting to just kind of go with the flow. But now the person is going to come in an energy of wanting stability and harmony between you two. The attraction between you two is hot. This could be a fire sign. Woo! Twin flames. Yep. And this person still has some pride and ego. They do. Could be a fire sign. But in the past, you felt like this person, they lacked what you needed. They lacked what you needed in a connection. This person was kind of, at times, they could be closed off or resistant, guarded. Yeah. But this person's receiving messages from spirit guides, ancestors. And this person is going to have a change unexpectedly. They've gone through some type of growth and they found their strength. and they're going to come back, and they're going to be open and ready for this connection. And you may be receiving communication from this masculine. This fire is a fire masculine. I feel like it's a fire sign masculine because we got Mercury energy. It's like an 8 of Wands energy. And he's going to be open to receive. He's had some type of enlightenment on the situation. He's no longer going to be cold and detached. There's going to be clarity here in this situation between you two. And he's going to be ready to come back, and he's going to be ready to plant seeds with you. Seeds that can grow. Yeah. Seeds that can grow, and he's going to want to take that leap of faith. Yeah. I feel like he had to go through a dark night of the soul energy. Yep. And he went through an awakening. So, Ace of Swords, clarity, victory here with his divine feminine. Yep. You're welcome, Brenda. So that's what's coming in for you through the month, all the way through the end of June. Good night, Renee. Good night. Whoever is next, please go ahead and drop your question. Rolling through, y'all. Rolling through, rolling through. I think, Ravender, are you still here? I think so, Pure Gold. I think it's you. I think it's you. And then Jay. And then Ravender. I wanted to make sure she was still here, so I wanted to get her. Thank you, Jay. Let's see what current energy he's in. Let's see what current energy he's in, and then I'll tap into how he's feeling. And then we'll see what actions he may take towards you by the end of June. Let's see here. Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please allow me to receive the messages for Pure Gold, please, and thank you. No, you're fine. Here, go. The picture you sent was beautiful, by the way. Thank you for that. It helps with energy. Let's see. Let's see. What is the current energy of her person? What's the current energy? What's the current energy surrounding him? What's his current energy? Let's see. Celebration, abundance. Celebration, gifts. Abundance. Apology, forgiveness. Guarded. Thank you, Brenda. Toxicity. Deception and temptation. Good night, Brenda. You're most welcome, love. Please get some rest. Current energy. There are some toxic patterns here, okay? First off, let me just start by saying that there's a lot of toxicity here. You see this card. Self-sabotaging. There could be overindulgence in drinking. I don't know if you know about this or not. There's some severe addiction issues here. I feel like there's a lot of drinking, possibly that he does. Possibly to deal with a lot of emotions and stuff like that. To numb, for numbing effect. Deception. There were some things that he wasn't fully he didn't fully open up to you about. He didn't tell you the full story about something. There's something that he's hiding from you. There's something he's hiding. And it has something to do with this I'm gonna say tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon, probably before the live chat, the Saturday night live chat. There's something here, because deception and temptation is here. Things are not what they appear. Okay, here go. If he's appearing to be fine, he's not fine. Everything is not fine, just so you know. There's some type of toxicity here, and there's old wounds. Hey dear, there's old wounds, and he's guarded. Like I said, he's not very forthcoming with things. He is wanting your forgiveness. He is. And he's contemplating and he's thinking about coming forward with an apology, right? Which would be something to celebrate, right? He's thinking about bringing a gift of an apology of some sort, like an apologetic, expressing his regret, his remorse for what happened between you two, but he is very guarded. He's very closed off. And that's due to something toxic going on in his environment. This is a devil energy. Yeah, things are not what they appear here with the deception. So what's going on in his current energy, which is why you probably haven't heard a lot from him, because there's things that he's hiding from you. And you probably don't know that, and intuitively I feel one of the things that he's hiding is some type of addiction. It's an addiction. It could be drinking. I feel like he could drink excessively at times, but he's very great at hiding that from you. Drinking and possibly smoking. But you can't see that. You can't see that. Let's see. He would never want you to find out about that. Never. He's a smoker. Yeah. There's something, I don't know why I pick up this energy, but there's something that he doesn't want you to know. Freedom. He may take a leap of faith with this leap freedom opportunities. He may take a leap of faith once he's gained some clarity. I feel like this time apart from you two is very much needed. Very much needed. Communication, travel. There's a possibility he may come towards you. There is a possibility that he may come towards you or attempt to communicate with you, because his ancestor, spirit guides, the Most High is trying to urge him in that direction, right? To kind of plant new seeds here with the spring, to plant new seeds, okay? But first he has to undergo some type of spiritual growth and spiritual awakening and find the strength to come towards you and be open to receiving the connection. Be open to renewing this connection between you two. Right there, right? Right now, he's closed off. He's kind of guarded. He's kind of guarded right now. Kind of resistant. But this is, again, this is due to pride and ego. Pride and ego here. Sometimes people, especially masculines, don't like to admit when they've done something wrong. When there's an issue and they're a part of the issue instead of the solution. Sometimes they don't always, the ego doesn't allow them to admit, to have that humility and admit to, I feel like he's dealing with his emotions right now. He knows in the past that he lacked humility, and this is what caused the relationship, the marriage, to suffer. Let's see, what else? Presently, he's trying to focus on, I feel like, his financial abundance. financial abundance. We have integration and union. We have healing and inner child. At present, there's some deep-seated healing that he has to do internally before he can come into union, right? Before there can be a new beginning, he has to go through a rebirth. He has to make some changes here. He has to find the courage to make certain changes and to release certain toxic patterns that were up here. He has to release those, whatever it is, whether it's the addictions, codependencies, he has to put an end to those things with Pluto, right? And he has to set positive intentions in order for it to move forward, in order for things to change. Yeah. He has to get rid of the toxic cycles. Whatever it is that's in his life that's toxic, that's holding him back, he's going to have to shift his energy and show and love himself more in order to make those changes that need to be made by the fall. And I feel like by the fall, by Scorpio season, late October, November, certain changes will be made, and he may come towards you with communication by that season, because then he would have been able to complete a cycle. It's a season of changes and, you know, planting seeds to be able to spring forward and releasing certain things that are toxic in order to move forward. Yeah. Let me see. How's he feeling? Let's see how he's feeling. How's he feeling about this connection? And then I'm going to pull cards for advice for you. Advice. Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please allow me to see the messages for pure gold in regards to her person. How is he feeling about this connection? How is he feeling about this connection? How is he feeling? And then I'm going to ask what his possible actions may be towards you by the end of June. How is he feeling? Ooh, material wealth. Right now he's focused on money. That's what he's focused on, is finances. Paying off debts. Maybe he's trying to make major purchases. Vehicle, home, things of that nature. But he's focused on financial things right now. Major changes, destruction. Destruction, major changes. Major changes. Here go. Was finances an issue here with the separation? Because I feel picking up his energy. Hey, Virgo. Picking up his energy, I feel like finances could have been what caused the shift between you two. The financial aspect of the marriage. I feel like that could have been what caused a rift here, actually. And he's focused on trying to improve. How he's feeling. He's feeling like eventually he does want to compromise and try to work things out. And that's because Holy Spirit is giving him these messages right now. Hi, Doria. Thank you for hopping in. We appreciate it. Yeah, and then also a third party. Was there a third party involved here? Because that just popped right out. A third party. And he's having some regret about this. Like he's really feeling remorseful about it. Yeah. Yeah, there's some type of toxic cycle that he needs to end. Some type of karmic cycle. The lessons that the universe wants to teach him. Oh, I see. Okay. So third party could be an external situation, such as the job. Soulmate. Did you suspect infidelity? I have to ask that question because when third party comes up, it can either be, it's only one of two things. It's a karmic female, or it's an external situation that the person is dealing with outside of the connection. So you suspected infidelity. Usually your gut intuition, a woman's intuition is usually very on point, especially it's a strong intuition. Like I said, there's something that he's hiding that he doesn't want you to know. And in order for him to feel this deep regret that he's feeling, like, man, I should have never did this, you know what I mean? But he's not verbalizing it to you. He's not speaking it to you, right? He's just keeping it to himself because he's a Scorpio. So he broods over emotional things because he doesn't want to cause any problems. But if you suspected that there was some type of infidelity, 9 times out of 10, just saying, there probably was. Even though you have no proof, just because you don't have proof of something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean it's not true. Prime example. I'm breathing air, right? Or I would be dead. I can't see it, but it's there, right? We know it's there. There's oxygen here. So, once he releases whatever this toxic cycle is that he has to go through, whatever this lesson is that the Most High wants him to learn, once he releases this, once he releases this, and he ends whatever this cycle is that's going on, could be the job, let's just say. Could be the job, but I feel like I want to clarify the third party just for reassurance. But once he completes this, I feel like because he has a lot of regret here. I feel it, I see it, I feel it. He may not tell it to you, but this man's head is, his face is in his hands. So he feels absolutely horrible about whatever happened. Whatever happened. Let's see. Which is why things are on pause right now between you two. It's a pause. And pause is great because pause is not an ending. Pause just says things are at a standstill. No. You can't help him with this. This is a change he has to go through himself. Metamorphosis. He has to let go of certain toxic things, of certain destructive behaviors. Certain destructive behaviors that you don't know about. You don't know about. So he's going to have to release those first. Before he can before he can reunite, before there can be any type of reuniting. Which is why things are on hold. The universe said, halt! Just stop right there. Because there's some things that you need to, one, he owes you an apology for something. In order for him to feel remorse or sorry about something, that means you need to come and apologize to someone, right? That means you've wronged someone in some type of way. So then there's a cycle. There's a lesson that needs to be learned that the divine is allowing him to experience. He's going to have to release some things that are toxic in order to be able to come forward and take action to come towards you as his soulmate, right? You're the soulmate, but that doesn't mean that there's not a twin flame. Flames, we had this conversation the other day. They're hot, they're attractive, they're sexy, they come in fast, they've got everything, they got the looks, they got the attitude, they got everything that you think you want. That's the thing. It's twin flame is literally a flame. It comes just as quick as it comes in, it goes out. It's temporary. It's almost like a flame, basically. It's almost like a flame. It really is. And sometimes you can be fooled by a twin thinking that that's your soulmate. It's not your soulmate. So, the universe, the divine, stepped into your marriage and put things on hold because they saw that your husband had growth that needed to be done. Hey, Leon. How are you? Good to see you. He had growth. There's things he has to release, toxic things. So he has to go through this metamorphosis just like a caterpillar does to become a butterfly. There are certain changes that he's going to have to do, and he's going to have to take action on his end. He's going to have to take action, and he's going to have to draw himself closer to the Most High, to the divine. Whatever the situation is, in order to heal this family situation between you two, and they want you to be patient in the meantime because it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. But there can be a new beginning. There can be a new start. He's receiving downloads from spirit guides, from Most High, on what he needs to do to move forward. Here's his energy here. But he has to balance the scales. He has to balance it out. That's why I told you it's free will. He has to make the decision to say, you know what? I need to let certain things go out of my life in order to be able to heal the connection with my wife, in order to be able to come back to our family. He has to understand that. He has to understand. And he also has to realize that you're not going to settle for just anything, because you deserve better than that. Once he does that, and once he stops settling, because he's been settling for some low vibrational stuff. He's been settling. Once he stops doing that, look at this, check this out. The divine says the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Once he makes the changes that he needs to make within himself, pure gold, the answer is yes. Whatever that question is that you've been asking, the answer is yes. Whatever that question is you've been praying about, hoping for, wishing for, the answer is yes. But he has to make the decision to balance things out between you two, right? He has to make that decision. They just want you to be patient. Then there can be a fresh start. That's the answer. Right now, there's a lot of grief. There's a lot of grief between you two because he's going through a dark night of the soul right now. He's going through a dark night of the soul energy. So, you two have been mirroring one another, meaning he's not speaking, you're not speaking, right? He's coping, using coping mechanisms. You're using coping mechanisms to be able to cope with the situation. There's still a lot of love here between the both of you. You both think about each other a lot. You miss each other. Certain things about each other you miss. But you both have to release. There's toxic things that you both have to let go of. One, you have to set healthy boundaries. You have to set healthy boundaries. There are certain things that you cannot and should not tolerate, period. Period. Before he comes back. You have to make those changes. And then also, you have to be ready to receive him when he comes back for forgiveness. When he comes back towards this commitment. Because things will not be the same. It'll be a new season, right? With winter there, it'll be a new season. And then you both will have to move in a new direction. Just so you know. So you both are coping here. I'm going to ask what possible actions he may take towards you. Because I strongly feel like he's regretting some of his actions. And he knows that he owes you an apology. He knows that he's wronged you in some way. He knows it. So I'm going to ask this question. Powerful deep messages there. Let's find out what actions he may take. Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please allow me to see the messages. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody has a different thing, a different way of coping with situations. And like I said, you also have to prepare yourself to release, because when he is healed, right, and he's released certain things and he's gotten through it, and he wants to come forward and talk about it and discuss it, what happened, he could tell you certain details that you would prefer not to know. You know what I mean? Being able to handle that, and being able to forgive and release that, the negative emotions that are going to come up naturally, that's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Just so you know. So you have to ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready to reconcile? Because there may be some things that you find out that you may not want to know. You just may not want to know, but you're going to know. It's just real. One thing we cannot escape is the truth. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how hard it is, sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow. Let's see. What actions might he take towards her for the end of June? Magician. So he may be manifesting this. Yeah. He may be manifesting this. I feel like you both are energetically trying to manifest it back together. Right now, he's trying to heal himself and get himself in alignment so that he can come back and be successful. He's trying to find the strength to come towards you. And that's okay. That's okay. And it's really, really beautiful that you admit that. You're strong enough to admit that, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Because it takes time to be able to swallow certain things, to be able to process it and be able to say, you know what? I understand that this happened. Does it hurt me? Like hell. It does. But do I love this person, and am I willing to try to work things out between us? Yes. How can we move forward from here? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. First he has to come in alignment, but I feel like he's going to find the strength to come in and want to actually balance things out. Okay, because he does want the 10 of Cups here. He does. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But this is all energy. And remember, this is all based on free will. Let's see. Yeah. High Priestess is here. So he's been doing a lot of soul searching. Justice is here. So he may be finding the strength to come in and try to balance things out. And he's going to see you as a little bit defensive. 7 of Wands. Because you're hurt. You have reason to be. 3 of Swords. Especially if there was another person involved. 3 of Swords can also indicate a love triangle. A third-party situation. Yeah. But I feel like he's going to come towards you. Probably by the end of June. Page of Wands come towards you, wanting to see, the possibility of reconciling and offering an apology. 8 of Swords. No, you're fine. 8 of Swords. He's been stuck in his head. Literally stuck in his head because he knows that he sabotaged this connection. 8 of Swords. But he's going to want to move forward. King of Wands. And he's sorry because he kind of left you out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles here. You having to fend for yourself. 9 of Pentacles. So he is going to want a new start. And this could possibly be by the end of June. Like I said, he's done some soul searching. But this is your energy, Virgo here. Hermit, I feel like you both have. I feel like you've been analyzing this whole situation. And really just been focusing on yourself, loving yourself with the Queen of Cups here. And this is beautiful energy, pure gold. Stay in this energy, okay? stay in this energy of nurturing your needs emotionally, financially, physically, especially because he's not physically present there to give you that. So that's really important. That way you're not so anxious and worried and depressed about this marriage coming back together. Because when the divine is ready, there will be a passionate new start here, right? Because that's what's going to bring you the emotional fulfillment. You'll be able to, like, you've been through a lot, but you're going to be able to have something more peaceful and tranquil once everybody in this connection has done the healing, you and him both. Six of Swords. Right now, you both are closed off, and you're both not indecisive as to which road you want to take, right? And I feel like this is more his energy than yours, because he's not sure what he wants to do, and he may feel like you've walked away. But I feel like he wants to offer an apology and express his love, and he will. King of Pentacles is here. He will want to get to the connection, because there will be a breakthrough. There will be clarity here. So you may be hearing something from him about all of this. Like, he may really want to have a deep conversation with you about it all towards the end of June, just so you know. But he's making plans to come towards you. Two of Wands is here. So I feel like there's going to be at least a discussion. If not a reconciliation, he's going to go through a realization. He's going to want to try to make things right between you two. I can't promise that that's going to be necessarily that you two like get back together per se, but he definitely feels like he wants to apologize and he wants to make amends, and he has a lot of remorse. The advice, let's see what the advice is here. What's the advice? What's the advice for her? What does she need to focus on right now? Spirit guides, what does she need to focus on? Yes, I think I have your email, so I will send it to you. Spirit guides of a high vibrational frequency. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, love. I'm just finishing up with Pure Gold's advice, because I want her to have, I don't want to leave this reading without having some type of encouragement from the Most High as to the advice moving forward. Nine of Earth. You need 2 more cards, please. Give me water. Fire. Okay. Let's see. So 9 of Earth, 9 of Pentacles. Focus on your success right now, your personal growth, your own personal journey, because you and your husband both have a separate journey. Each couple, each pair, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, we all have our own separate journeys spiritually within, right? We have to do the work within. So focus on your own journey right now, and being your best self, being the best version of you, and being successful in what you do, in career, in finances, and everything you possibly can to be your best, right? 9 of Earth. 9 of Earth. Which I know that you do. Being a Virgo, you're probably very overly critical. It says discipline, self-reliance, reliable resources, restraint, and self-control. I know I can rely on myself and Holy Spirit. There are many tools at my disposal, and I use my resources wisely. solidifying the foundation of my security in the material world. I am diligent and disciplined, focused on completing the work I began a long time ago. I stick to my program, trusting that the plan is unfolding before me exactly as Spirit has intended. So trust in the divine and know that everything that's happening right now is all an act of divine timing. It's all happening for a reason. It's all happening for your growth and spiritual development. I see you, Lavender Deep. I see you, my dear. King of Water. Nice and cool. King of Water. He's going to, once you trust in the process, trust in the process, Virgo, and know that now is the time for you, like I told you, to focus on you, right? Focus on you. And then we have King of Water. Generous, diplomatic, fair, non-judgmental, peacemaker, mediator. The King of Cups, the King of Water, he's going to come in. Like I said, he's going to express his desire to make things right between you two after this period of conflict. Because I really, truly feel that he does love you. 5 of Wands here. 5 of Wands. So I feel like he's going to express his emotions and how he feels about this connection. And the fact that he does have some regrets and remorse. Okay? But the advice going forward is to focus on you. Reminds me of my favorite song by her, Focus. Focus. If you have not heard that song, you have got to listen to that song. You've got to listen to that song. Yep. Definitely sending love and light your way. Yeah, those are my 2 songs, Sarah. Focus and Best Part. I love those songs. They're just beautiful. Okay, Lavender Deep. Go ahead and drop. I think we started. Your card was clarity. Like you're going to receive clarity, Lavender Deep. Yes. Clarity. And you wanted to find out by her, H-E-R. You wanted to find out how your husband was feeling. And that's when I got cut off by a phone call. So sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. I'll email it to you. Here, I'll email it to you so you know. Alright, Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency. I got you, love. I won't forget. Yes. After, I'm going to get you, Sarah, after Lavender Deep. Because, y'all, I got to get a little sleep. I love y'all, but I got to get some sleep. And I got to get Jay, because I told Jay. Jay had been here from the beginning, so I had got to get Jay. Jay Smith, are you in the building? Holy Spirit, Divine Source, please allow me to see the messages for Lavender Deep in regards to her husband's intentions. What are his intentions? Towards the end of June. What are his intentions? By the end of June, could you please show us the possible outcome of his intentions? Let's see. You're most welcome. I'm good, Jay, but I just know I have to get some because I will, I'll be with my mom tomorrow. Five of Swords. You're good. I got this, y'all. I got this. I'm gonna get me a little drink and we're gonna keep it rolling. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. I gotta bring Rico some kale. 4 of Swords. Thank you, Jay. I do. I love Oracle cards. Death, transition, ending. Let's see. 2 of Cups. Good night, Pure Gold. Definitely sending you love and light, dear. Wheel of Fortune here. There's that 3 of Cups that I talked about. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. No, you don't, Sarah. I'm still here. We have Strength. We have King of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I kid you guys not. Page of Cups, 8 of Cups always follows each other. Always follows each other. 8 of Cups. Emperor. 4 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. I swear. Okay, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink, give Rico some kale. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not in the live. I'm just gonna scooch around, okay? So, hold that thought. Don't go nowhere. Woo! Okay. Reach ready. Here. You got it. You're good. Oh. You got it? You got it? Okay, y'all. Okay. I'm back. Okay, y'all. So, I didn't leave. I had to get a drink. And I gave him some kale because I didn't give it to him earlier. Okay, Ravender Deep. So we have the 5 of Swords. You see this? Can you see it? 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, Death, 2 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, Strength, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Eight of Cups. Good night, Diana. So, it looks like there was a point in time where you two separated because of his mind games, his controlling behavior. It was too stressful and it was too burdensome to deal with here. 10 of Wands. And you had to separate. You two had to separate. Now he's planning on coming towards you to heal the connection. Since things ended between you two, things transitioned. You've gone your separate ways. He still feels you and thinks of you energetically here. 2 of Cups. It's a divine partnership. There's a lot of chemistry still there. There's a lot of love that he still has there. Yeah. He wants to try to heal this connection. Wheel of Fortune. Destined opportunities. Change. Divine timing. He's had an epiphany. Ace of Swords. Clarity. Breakthrough. Breakthrough here. Aware. He's aware of what he's caused. Also, he knows that you know your worth now. Strength. And he's considering this. Not saying that he's actually going to do it, but he is thinking about coming towards you and actually giving to you. Actually wanting to make things, heal things between you two with the King of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups. He may come in to want to offer an apology. This is my baby come back card. I want you back. Page of Cups. And this is all because you walked away. You walked away. You said, this is too stressful. I can't deal with this. You grew from the situation. You evolved and you realized, with the Ace of Swords here, that you're strong. And you have the power to walk away from something that doesn't serve you energetically. And that's what you did. Proud of you for that, by the way. Even though, this is the divine masculine, he was unstable. He was a tyrant. The Emperor in the reverse energy, he's a tyrant, he's controlling, just difficult. Yeah. And I saw third party in the bottom of the deck, just so you know. I knew there was a third party here. It showed me. 4 of Wands. Yeah. 4 of Wands. He sees that you're independent now and that you didn't need him because you're strong. You're strong and you're capable of moving forward. Page of Wands is about being able to move forward. Being able to move forward regardless of whatever is going on. You were able to move forward. I just seen it. So now he's planning on coming towards you with the 2 of Wands. He's making a decision and he's planning on coming towards you because he feels like he had a missed opportunity with you because of her, this Queen of Wands. Whoever he thought was so sexy and attractive and whatever the case may be, right? Now he wants to reconcile. He's under karmic review. Yep. Because he was hiding that from you. He thought that you wouldn't find out about it, but you did. For the Moon card. Now he wants to come back in after this love triangle, and he wants to try to build something with you. He wants to try to renew this with you because he knows that he had the 10 of Cups with you. So now he's trying to manifest this back together. Yeah. After he was tempted by another option. 7 of Cups there, and that's the truth. That's the truth. He was tempted by someone else. Yeah, that was the whole problem, the whole challenge, the whole thing that was blocking this connection was the fact that he was offering his love to someone else. That's what was happening here. Whoa. Yeah, he was offering his love to someone else. The Lovers is here. Knight of Cups is about a romantic gesture. Right? And that's what caused the divorce separation here. Yeah, that's what caused the ending, 10 of Swords. But you pushed forward. The Chariot is here. This is beautiful. You pushed forward. Even despite everything, you pushed forward and you held your standards. Now he wants to come and take action. He wants to come take action. Honestly, I don't know right now, Leon. Ooh, it's midnight. It's midnight. Woo. It's my fault. But yeah, he wants to come towards you. He wants to communicate. Eight of Wands. He wants to communicate or travel toward you now that things are over. Yeah. He wants to tell you the truth too. I don't see him with her anymore. That was past energy I was picking up. That was past energy. Yeah, I don't think he's still with a karma. I think that was past energy. But I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask it. Just because you're asking. Yeah, I don't see him with her. I think it happened. In the past, it happened, but I don't think he's still with her. That's what yeah. Let's find out. Hi, Divine Spirits. Thank you for hopping in. If I'm still rolling after my last two people, then yes. But I'm getting really tired and I'm gonna need to sleep here shortly. Hang on. Let's find out. Is Ravender's husband still with the karmic spirit guides? Let's see. Woo. Oh hell, the sun popped out. They said yes. Because I just asked. They just confirmed. We just confirmed. Is he still with the karmic? Ooh. I feel like the Hermit could be a possibility. Yeah. That's one no. Swords is a no for sure. Yeah. Yeah, he's still with the karmic. It's almost like he's stuck in this situation with her now. I don't know what all he's gotten himself knee deep into, but yeah, he's still dealing with the karmic. Even if they're not living together, he's still dealing with her. He's still seeing her or whatever he's doing with her. Yeah, they're still in each other's energy. Yep. That's what the cards are showing me. I'm just gonna say that. It could change tomorrow. Because energy is fluid. Energy is fluid. Y'all, this is not alcohol. This is juice. Just in case anybody was wondering. Jay, please drop your question because I have been dying to get to your reading and you just deserve to. So please drop your question for me. Yeah. Not yet. You're welcome, Ravender. Well, thank you. have a little wine tomorrow. Or a little sip before I go to sleep. Okay. Let's see what's coming in. Let's go. Spirit guides of the highest vibrational frequency, please allow me to send messages for Jay Smith. What is coming in for Jay Smith in the next 3 months? What is coming in? What can Jay expect? Let's see it. Y'all, Rico is over here tearing up kale like it's a whole snack. Sarah. I might take a little sip before I lay down. Oh, that's wonderful, Jay. Y'all, Rico is over here tearing up some kale. He's eating I'm sorry, y'all. I get distracted. He's eating kale like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Hey, Isabella. It is. I'm so sorry, boo. I'll be back though tomorrow afternoon. I'm just trying to figure out how he likes the kale and I don't. I'll eat it. I know. Oh, Father. The devil is here. Woo! Isabella, hit that notification bell. That way you can be notified anytime I go live, right? And then you can just hop in. What are you doing? Yeah, rabbit food. That's what he's eating. 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. Woo! 5 of... Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you separated from somebody, but he don't want to come back though. Judgment is here. He's realized the wickedness in his ways. He might try to reconcile, but I feel like you've had an awakening. I feel like this relationship has allowed you to have an awakening. I feel like it has. And it's allowed you to heal. And you're no longer feeling stuck, trapped in this situation. Let's see. Yeah, you're coming out of heartbreak. 3 of Swords in reverse. You're coming out of the heartbreak energy. So you can move forward now in a single energy. Yeah, buddy. Soul searching right here. You have been through some soul searching. King of Pentacles. No, Jessica Love, my list is closed. I will be back on tomorrow afternoon. I'm thinking about 3 o'clock. I'm going to attempt to come back in 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So if I don't get you tonight, please hop in at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully I'll be back. No, I better push that to 5. 5. Adoria. Ace of Swords. Y'all, I gotta get some sleep. I do. Truth be told. 5. I'm sorry, I apologize. 5 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. If I go live earlier, make sure that you hit the notification bell. That way you guys can hop in and I don't miss you. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, clarity after you walked away from something. This person I feel was very selfish. Again, why am I picking up narcissist tonight? Devil, 5 of Swords, King of Pentacles. Why am I picking up narcs tonight? Are the narcs out narking right now? Is that what's going on? Adoria. Hang on, and hopefully I'll get to you tonight. Yeah, because of the soul searching and everything you've been doing, there could be another King of Pentacles coming in to give to you, like someone that wants something serious. Ace of Swords, clarity. You're going to have victory and success since you've walked away from something. Seven of Wands. Yeah, Seven of Wands, you've been protecting your energy, which is really beautiful. And that's what they're telling me to tell you, to continue to protect your energy, because that's what's going to lead to something stable. With the Four of Wands, happy home, you're going to be happy, successful, content. The Magician is here. You are more powerful than you realize, okay? More powerful than you realize. The Magician is here. Page of Pentacles. Someone's going to reach out to you. I feel like this is a new person, though. Someone new, not a past person, that wants to have an opportunity with you. Because they see that you're focused on building something, a career, a business. Eight of Pentacles, and it's going to be very successful. Three of Cups is here. It's going to be an opportunity to celebrate. And you're going to have your 10 of Cups with whatever project you're working on. 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands is going to be successful because it's going to be a brand new start. A brand new opportunity for growth and creativity. Starting something new, creating something new. Business venture, entrepreneurship. Justice is going to be served also. Balance. Balance is coming in for you. Yeah. So definitely Ace of Pentacles is going to be a new opportunity for success and growth. That's what's coming in for you in the next 3 months. After a period of feeling conflicted and having a lot of challenges, you're going to be able to push forward. Six of Swords. Because you loved yourself enough. You loved yourself enough. You've really done. I'm so happy, Jay. I'm so happy for you because you've done the work that you needed to do to be able to manifest what it is that you want. And now it's coming in. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. You ended cycles with the World here. You've ended cycles that just were no good. 3 of Wands. All the hard work that you put in is now going to pay off. You are no longer feeling like you can't do it. You're no longer feeling like you're out in the cold, you know. You don't have enough. Nope. You may be signing a contract with the Lover's card here. And someone's going to come in fast. Somebody's going to come in fast. Or you're going to make a quick decision about this business venture. That's what I'm feeling. Also, you may be getting a message of love from someone. That they're interested in coming towards you in the romantic sense. 9 of Cups here. They see you as their emotional fulfillment. And this person is serious. Could be a Taurus. This is a divine masculine. The Emperor is here. Just so you know. That's what's coming in. Okay. Adoria, if you're still in here, go ahead and drop your question. Sarah, I didn't forget you. Hey, Pickle. Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? You look sleepy. Sorry, y'all. Rico was over there laying on the side. You look sleepy. Great stuff. Spirit guides of the high vibrational. Hierophant. The Hierophant. You're okay, Divine. It was Adoria, but that's okay. I see you. I see you. I see you. Anybody who's new, please like and subscribe, please, and thank you. Something about them Tauruses. My mom's a Taurus. Thanks, Sarah. I appreciate the shit list. Oh, a makeshift list. See, my mind is seeing wrong. I didn't see it, Adoria. Yeah. One of my sisters is a Virgo. Yeah. Funny, my mom's a Taurus and her bestie is a Virgo. Something about the two of them. Taurus and Virgo, they just, you know. Them two. I swear. Yeah. Yeah, Emperor is Aries. Just like a lot of people, for the longest time, y'all, I kept saying the tower was Scorpio. Because I kept hearing Scorpio. It's almost like energetically, Tauruses are attracted to Virgos. Oh no. Okay, well, Martin, okay. Spirit guides of the highest vibration frequency. Please allow me to see the messages for Adoria. How is Martin feeling about this connection, first of all? Let's see how he's feeling about it. But people say that it's Aries energy because it's fire energy, but I hear a lot of people say it's Aries. It's Aries. Death. Death is Scorpio. I forget the element of the Judgment card. I forget what element Judgment is of, but when I think of Judgment, I think of the divine. I don't know why I think Taurus with Judgment, but I do. It could be another element, but I'm not great at memorizing all of them. I know like Sun is Leo, Strength is Leo, the Lion. He's nervous. That's why. He's been in his head about this. 9 of Swords. How's he feeling about this connection? Please, Most High Holy Spirit. Yeah, he's anxious about it. He's getting himself all worked up about this connection. Judgment is Earth. That's what I thought too. See, I'm glad. I'm glad we had this conversation. 9 of Cups. Go to sleep, Pickle. Looking like he's gonna pass out. Okay. Yeah, he does want to, okay, he does want to give you a romantic gesture. Look, 9 of Cups. See, the couple is kissing in this card over a cup of coffee. So, yeah, he wants to express his emotions for you. He does want to treat you, wine and dine you, because you're his divine feminine. Of course he does. He's going to make that decision. He's going to make a decision. Because he does have a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion between you two. And he wants peace between you two. He wants to restore the connection. He wants balance. But he could be a little bit afraid of you, Adoria. Here's the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, she kind of gets... That's funny. She kind of, the Queen of Swords, she gets a bad rep. But let me tell y'all, I embrace my Queen of Swords. Because she's a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. But Queen of Swords is like, she sees through all of it. Like, she's quick to cut you off. Like, you know, if you're doing something foolery, she will cut you off. Like, she will do that. She will see through your BS very quickly. And she will call you out on it. Like, she's not playing no games. Queen of Swords. So that could kind of be why he's kind of like dragging his feet. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles here. You see this? Yeah. Like, that could be why he's dragging his feet, though. Knight of Pentacles, he has true intentions. Like, he wants solid intentions to bring you a solid offer, but he's kind of nervous that you might be a little cutthroat. Cut him off. And he may not take too well to being told off. He's a little intimidated. He's a little intimidated by you. Divine Spirit. I mean, we all gotta have a little, I mean, sometimes we all gotta be just a little bit, we gotta be a little bit Queen of Swords. We gotta be a little savage sometimes. You gotta have a little Queen of Cups, a little Queen of Pentacles, a little Queen of Swords, right? Just a little bit of everybody. So he might take his time. Look, if he's an earth sign, it might take him a hot minute. And damn sure if he's a Gemini, I mean, he could be in and out of the situation, like poof. Because Gemini guys, they kind of like, in and out, in and out. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. Sagittarius men are slow AF. They are slow to take action. So, the opposite, which is crazy to me because you think fire signs are usually like this, because my sister is an Aries, like she's straight Aries. So you think fire signs, right? No. Sagittarius men are like, they gotta analyze everything. Just like, come on, let's go. Yep. Yes, exactly, Jay. You got this. He has a lot of love for you, though. He does. He feels like you could be a soulmate. Six of Swords. Yeah, he wants to move. He wants to move forward with you. He does. He wants peace. He doesn't want to miss opportunity with you. He wants the Ten of Cups. They're confirming this is his energy because he sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. All these queens coming out. Sees happiness with you. Yeah, so he definitely does want to bring you a solid, stable offer. He does. Romantic gesture. How cute. Passion, Knight of Wands. He's got strong feelings for you. I'm going to ask what's the possible outcome here. What's the possible outcome? Yep. That's what it is. What's the possible outcome here? What actions might he take towards her? One card, please. Star. He sees you as a star, wish fulfillment. He wants peace with you. He don't want no smoke. Six of Swords. Yeah, the moon is also. See, Divine Spirit, the moon to me is usually, it's both Pisces and Cancer. That's what you usually get with the moon is Pisces. Because typically there's usually like two fish and then a crab. So I get both, but it's water energy. It's water. It's like brooding, shadow side, all that stuff. Yeah, he wants to come towards his divine feminine, okay. Yeah. Justice. He wants to balance things out between you two. Yep. 3 of Wands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It's funny because in some decks, it's funny. Yeah. In some decks, like, um, the cards look kind of different. Like, exactly, Justice Libra energy. The cards look different depending on which decks you use. The cards sometimes they look different. I mean, the standard is usually the same from the suits, you know, the swords, cups, wands, pentacles. But when you get to the major arcana, sometimes they kind of look a little different. Um, let's see. You would ask me that, what he's feeling about you. My sexy cards haven't come in here yet. Let's see. Oh wow. So you are a true card OG. What does he love about her? Her body. You asked the question, Adoria. Mm-hmm. Wait until I get my sexy cards. It's gonna be a 10. I'm going to. They're coming in the mail. Thank you. Well, first of all, your bosom. I don't know if you can see that picture clearly, but that's what he likes. You ask the questions. You ask the question. You gonna get the answer. Yep. Chest and ass. That's what he's attracted to, just so you know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is funny because I feel like most guys, they like more ass than titties, but some guys are more titties guys and ass guys, so it just really depends on the guy. But I think all guys do like thick thighs. So thighs are, I don't know. Which I really, as a woman now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what do you like about thighs? But I don't know. Men see things differently. They see things differently. She said, watching me my eyebrows. You know, my DM told me that. He was like, what attracted me to you were your eyebrows. I was like, excuse me? Like, really? I'm like, you were really looking at my eyebrows? You're welcome, Adoria. But if that's what she was checking out, was my eyebrows? Like, bruh. Right? That's what he said, Adoria. We can't love. Let's see what's in his headspace. Oh, you're most welcome, love. What is in Omid's headspace? Holy Spirit, please allow us to see the messages. What's in Omid's headspace? But then he stares at me up and down, like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why are you staring at me like that? And he's like, I just need to see all of you. I'm like, you know what? Just go away. 5 of Pentacles. I feel like he's coming out of that energy. That's not feeling good enough. He could still battle some insecurities. Oh my goodness. Right? Beards though. Groomed beards. Justice. Yeah, he's trying to balance he's trying to balance things out. Those guys who have really well-shaped, groomed beards. Ooh! Just major changes with the Tower here. The Divine stepped in. Yeah, and he's coming closer to the Divine. The Hierophant indicates a lot of spiritual depth. A lot of spiritual depth, a lot of spiritual growth and healing. So he may be praying, he may be going to a temple, or whatever the case may be. Eight of Cups, yeah. He's leaving behind situations, people, places that no longer serve him, that are not for his highest good and highest vibration. So that's really beautiful energy there. Yeah, I think he's becoming more spiritual. 9 of Wands. He's been through a lot, but he's persevering. He's pushing forward. He's manifesting what he wants in his life. Yeah, and he's going through an awakening with the Judgment card. He's going through an awakening, and he's realizing, like, they call it a come to Jesus meeting, where he's realizing with the Divine that there's certain things in his life that he's needed to change and leave behind. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. 6 of Cups. Ooh, okay. 6 of Cups. He's taking a walk down memory lane. He's remembering conversations that you two had, Sarah. He's thinking back on those conversations. What they meant. Yeah. He's thinking about you too. Healing. He's in a healing energy. 4 of Swords. He's healing. I also feel like he's done with the past. Like things that have died off. Like some of these dead petals here. He's done with those things. Things that have died off. And he does want to heal. He's thinking about you as well. Divine Feminine is here. He wants growth. He does. He wants growth and happiness coming forward. Yeah. He's gained a new perspective on life, on relationships. And he's trying to go towards his overall ultimate achievement. Yeah, and he's thinking about reaching out to you, Page of Pentacles. He was holding back before because he was conflicted. But now he wants to come forward and stand in his truth. He's been thinking about it a lot with the 6 of Wands. He wants success now. He wants success now. Right. Sometimes you have to leave stuff that's just toxic. You just gotta leave it alone. Just move it on out of your energy. Move it on out of your energy. I know it does. It does. Especially when you're so close to someone. What's going on with him energetically? What's going on in his heart space? What's in his heart space? It is very difficult to separate from a twin. That was difficult for me when I separated. Yeah. He's trying to cling to his comfort zone. But there's going to be a separation from that. Because there's too much toxicity there. He's going to have to leave that. And it's going to change unexpectedly. Yeah. What's in his heart space? He still has a lot of love for you. He still thinks about you a lot. Ace of Swords. He's had a breakthrough. Clarity. Awakening. Nostalgia. Like I said, he wants to be with you. He does. And he may be sending messages to you through dreams, telepathically. Through divine numbers, right? Numerology. Fate. Divine intervention here. The divine had to step in because he was not on a good path. So that there can be a new opportunity between you two. I believe he's manifesting it. He's closed off to someone else, though. Not you, but someone. Yeah. He's closed off to someone in his past that lacked. This person lacked seeds to grow. Aww. This person is deceptive. But they were also a temptation. Yeah. Yeah, he keeps thinking a lot about you. Thinking a lot about you. Yep. And there's been a breakthrough. Yep. Epiphany. He realizes his worth as well. He does. He realizes his own worth. Self-worth. And he's going to have to make some decisions that he's been avoiding. He's going to have to start being more compassionate and nurturing. I feel like he's been waiting for the opportunity to come forward. This is his energy. Because he had been operating from the shadow side, which was unstable. But now he's stabilizing. And he's going to come forward and bring an offer of love. Because there's still a lot of attraction to you. Just so you know. That's how he's feeling. That's in his heart space. So he's still in a good space. He's still in a good space. He's doing the work that he needs to do. He's going through an awakening about this connection, and he still thinks and dreams about you. Sees you as his wish fulfillment. Look at this. Yeah, wish fulfillment. Yep, so beautiful energy there. I think Divine, can you drop your question again? Because I lost it. I feel like I lost it. I know. I feel it too, Sarah. I feel it too. Girl, I feel it. Oh, man's gonna wake up one way or another. We gonna wake him up. Oh, goodness. He ain't got no choice. A man has no choice. You're gonna have to get right. Period. It is really beautiful, though, to see his growth. Okay. I got your loves. Where is he in his head? You're most welcome, love. He is doing the work, which is really beautiful. Really, really beautiful energy. Because that's what you want. You want them to do the work. You want them to be, a better version of them. dinner date. Dinner? Oh, dinner date. Why do I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here? But anywho, I don't know how that popped out. Hold on. Let me move that. Good night, Sarah. Okay. I want to hold you in my arms. So he wants to take you out on a dinner date. He wants to wine and dine you. He wants to hold you in his arms. I've been talking to my friends about you. I know I've made mistakes and I want to make it up to you. I cannot wait to see you again. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's why the Scorpio is here. Check this out. I can't make this shit up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio popped out, and I'm like, why is that there? So I set it aside. He wants a fresh start, leaving the past behind. So the Scorpio wants to reconcile. That is so weird because this never happened before. Like, I'm getting messages from both people. One wants to hold you. One has been talking to his friends about you. The other one knows that he's made mistakes and he wants to make it up to you. The other one can't wait to see you again. Girl. Let's see. Karmic is the cause of my stress. That's what Trip, vacation, moving. Children, family. So one of them, or both of them, could be planning to go visit family here in the near future. One says, I miss you. And the other one says, I want to contact you soon. I want to contact you soon. Somebody wants to contact you soon, so you might get a phone call. Just saying. But okay, both of them. I want to talk to you, message you. Who was this one? I have so much to tell you. Excited, happy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I want to spend the holidays with you. And then it says soulmate. Clarity and moving forward. Okay. So it looks like the fire sign wants to move forward. They see clearly that they want to move forward with you. They want to spend more time with you. They could be a soulmate. They could actually be a soulmate. The other one wants to contact you. They miss you. They want to start over. It's a hot mess. A whole hot mess. Whole hot mess. What are Tyler's intentions? Let's find out what Tyler's intentions are. What are Tyler's intentions here? Ooh, he's kind of confused. He's not sure. There could be some things he's hiding because the moon is up here. Just saying. King of Pentacles. He does want to give to you. He does. He wants to nurture this connection. He sees the Ten of Pentacles with you. And he wants to make a solid, stable offer. Knight of Pentacles. He wants to invest time and energy. The other one, I feel this is Scorpio. I feel like they're watching you, spying on you. Temperance is here. He wants to reconcile. This is the other person's energy. They want to reconcile. But they see you as a Queen of Swords. Yeah, they want to start over. Three of Pentacles. And they want to offer an apology. And they want to renew the connection. Because they want happiness with you. They still feel connected. Two of Cups. And they may reach out. They want to talk. They want to communicate. Here's Scorpio energy. Yeah. How is it that I'm picking up both of their energies here? I don't even know. But yeah, it's a mess. Okay, my loves, I'm going to hop off of here because I do need some rest. But make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you can hop in the next time I go live. And thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.